Today, we are seeking to appreciate the poetry of transformation. What is it? What is poetic about transformation? What is it about life that and how life transforms itself that's poetic?
For me, I perceive it more as a question of whether or not my ears and my eyes are turned on. Because when they are, it's everywhere. If my poet ears are turned on, it can be the most mundane snippet of a phrase of conversation overheard at the grocery line.
He looked at us, this small group of 14 people in this program, and said, well, you've done it now. You've said that you're going to be poets, which means you will be a raw nerve walking around in the world.
One of the poetic elements of this world for me is this idea that the atomic structure and the galaxies, they are a reflection of each other. So it says to me that this, even the material world, is organized in some way that rhymes.
I was writing about and thinking about a transformation in a poem I was writing, and I decided I wanted to look up the word for the thing that happens in the cocoon. And I know that's sometimes a tired metaphor, but the word that I found was holometabolism, which is a complete rearranging of the structure of matter inside that space, so that what actually emerges is nothing like what went in, and then what happened, and then what came forth from that.
Life is poignant, and poetry is one of those attempts to embrace that poignancy and do something with it.
Mary Oliver said, if you want to write poetry, it's a little bit like Romeo and Juliet, and somebody needs to show up at the window or there ain't going to be no romance. There's that Pablo Neruda poem called on Poesia, where he talks about how every night you go looking for yourself, and you wake up in the morning and there's the fishing net that you cast out, and what have you caught? Yourself.
Perhaps we can call it the hydraulic lift of poetry. It's the capacity to soar, to see something from above, the bird eye view, and then the capacity to move so close in to the microscopic view to enable you to magnify something so small to be so profoundly large to the exclusion of all else.
Nothing is too small to contain the whole world.
What I wanted to mention was that sometimes the message comes from a source that I don't know what it is. I'll call it source.
The poetry that is the Golden Gate Bridge on which there is the traffic of life that is forever in the transit from who we were to who we are becoming to who we will be tomorrow and later on the other side of the veil.
And the dilemma that it carries continues, and this is part of what it expresses in poetry, which is being the bridge and then actually getting to cross the bridge, and somehow needing to be able to do both.